Chapter 12 The Prophet's Whisper. Dawn breaks softly over the ruins, casting a golden hue across the once shadowed city. The air feels lighter, the silence no longer heavy with waiting but alive with possibility. Shiloh wakes first. His eyes reflect the morning light, and he sits up slowly, gazing at the two angels who have guarded him through the night. L'Oreal and Ashriel stir as the sun touches their faces. They rise, a quiet reverence still resting on their shoulders. Shiloh stands and walks to them, his gaze filled with a wisdom beyond his years. The city has been reclaimed, he says softly, but the work is not done. The true light must be kindled in the hearts of those who remain. Ashriel nods, his eyes clear. We are ready to guide them, but you, Shiloh, you are the beacon. Your voice will awaken what has been hidden. L'Oreal smiles, a gentle warmth in her eyes. We will stand with you, Shiloh. The Most High has placed you here for a purpose. Let's walk in it together. Shiloh nods and closes his eyes. For a moment, the air around them shimmers, and a soft melody fills the air, a song of hope, a song of renewal. As the melody fades, the first of the city's lost souls begin to emerge from the shadows. Their eyes, once clouded by the false light, now reflect the dawn's glow. Ashriel, L'Oreal, and Shiloh move among them, speaking words of life, laying hands on those who are weary, and guiding them to the light of Yahuwah. This city will be a testimony, Ashriel says, a place where darkness was turned to light, where the lost were found. L'Oreal adds, and where the love of the Most High reigns supreme, boundless, and everlasting. They stand together, watching as the city begins to breathe again, filled with the promise of new life and the presence of Yah. Chapter 13 The First Steps of Renewal. As the sun climbs higher, the once ruined city comes alive with the sound of newfound hope. The people, emerging from the shadows of their former despair, look to Ashriel, L'Oreal, and Shiloh for guidance. The trio moves through the streets, speaking to each person, offering words of encouragement and prayer. Shiloh leads them to the heart of the city, where a grand but crumbling temple stands. Its pillars, once adorned with false symbols, now glow faintly with a new light. This place will become a true house of worship, L'Oreal says, her voice echoing softly, a beacon for those who seek the Most High. Ashriel places his hand on one of the pillars. We will restore this temple with the truth of Yahuwah. It will stand as a testament to his boundless grace. They begin to work, and as they do, the people join in. Stones are cleared and new foundations are laid. Songs of praise rise from the lips of those who once knew only despair. As the day unfolds, Shiloh speaks to the gathered crowd, his voice clear and strong. You were not forgotten. The Most High has called you out of darkness into his marvelous light. This city will be a light on a hill, a place where truth and love flourish. Ashriel and L'Oreal watch as the people embrace their new calling. The transformation is tangible, a reflection of the divine love that has guided them. As evening falls, the city is filled with warm glow of lanterns and the sound of laughter. The temple, now partially restored, stands as a symbol of the boundless grace and mercy of Yahuwah. Ashriel and L'Oreal stand side by side, looking out over the city. They know their journey is far from over, but for now, they bask in the victory of this moment. The Most High's plans are always greater than we can see, L'Oreal whispers. And his love is always deeper than we can fathom, Ashriel replies. They hold each other's gaze, knowing that as long as they walk in the light of Yah, their love and their mission will remain boundless. Chapter 14 The Eternal Return. As the city of light settles into its new rhythm, a soft mist begins to rise. It swirls around Ashriel and L'Oreal, and the scene begins to dissolve, as if the very fabric of reality is shifting. When the mist clears, they find themselves in a different realm. The landscape is unfamiliar, lush forests with bioluminescent plants, towering crystalline structures and a sky painted in hues they've never seen. Their clothing is different, and they bear new names, Arin and Seraphine, yet the recognition between them is instant. The love, the purpose, the connection, Ikkad, remains unchanged. Shiloh appears once more, now an ethereal guide with a different form, but the same soul. He approaches them with a serene smile. Welcome back, Shiloh says. The Most High has brought you here for a new purpose. This world, too, awaits the light. Arin, formerly Ashriel, looks at Seraphine, formerly L'Oreal, and they share a knowing glance. No matter the realm, no matter the name, their mission is eternal. We will always answer the call, Seraphine says softly, and we will always find each other, Arin adds. They step forward into this new world, ready to bring the light of Yahuwah to yet another realm, their hearts and souls forever boundless. Chapter 15, The Luminescent Forest. Arin and Seraphine take their first steps into the bioluminescent forest, the air humming with a strange but welcoming energy. The flora around them glows softly, casting a gentle light that illuminates their path. The air is filled with the scent of unfamiliar flowers and the soft hum of life. Shiloh, now appearing as a luminous being with eyes that still seem to hold galaxies, leads them deeper into the forest. This realm, Shiloh explains, is on the brink of forgetting its light. The people here have grown accustomed to the glow of the plants, but they've lost the true source of light, the Most High. Arin nods, understanding the gravity of their mission. Then we will help them remember. We will kindle the true light once more. Seraphine reaches out to touch one of the glowing leaves, feeling its warmth. It's beautiful, but it's a reflection, not the source. They need to find the source again. As they move through the forest, they encounter the inhabitants of this realm, ethereal beings with eyes that flicker like candle flames. They are curious and cautious, drawn to the newcomers, but wary of change. "Who are you?" one of the beings asks, their voice like a whispering breeze. "We are travelers," Seraphine replies, "sent to remind you of the true light that once filled the world." Shiloh steps forward, his presence calming. "You have not been abandoned. The Most High's light is eternal, and it is within your reach." The beings listen, their flickering eyes reflecting a glimmer of hope. Arin and Seraphine know that their journey in this realm will be one of gentle guidance, helping these beings rediscover the source of all light and life. They press onward, ready to face whatever challenges come their way, knowing that their love, their faith, and the guidance of the Most High will lead them through. Chapter 16, The First Awakening. As Arin and Seraphine and Shiloh move deeper into the luminescent forest, they come across a clearing where the light from the plants seems to pulse in rhythm with an unseen heartbeat. In the center of the clearing stands an ancient tree, its branches aglow with a soft golden light. This tree, Shiloh says, is the heart of this realm. Its light has dimmed because the people have forgotten its source. They see the glow, but they no longer remember the Most High who planted it. Seraphine approaches the tree, placing her hands gently on its trunk. "We must remind them, but how?" Arin steps in, his gaze intense. "We start with one. If we can awaken one heart to the true light, it will spread." As if in answer, a young being steps into the clearing. Their eyes, though flickering like the others, hold a curiosity that sets them apart. "What are you doing?" the young one asks, looking at the strangers and then at the tree. "We're here to help you remember," Arin says, his voice gentle. "Do you know the story of this tree?" The young one shakes their head. "We only know it glows. It's always been this way." Seraphine smiles warmly. "Long ago, the Most High planted this tree as a gift to your people. Its light was a reflection of the love and truth that once filled your hearts. Over time, that truth was forgotten, and the light became just another part of the forest." The young one steps closer, placing a hand on the tree beside Seraphine's. "How do we remember?" Shiloh speaks, his voice resonating like a gentle bell. "By seeking the source, by looking beyond the glow to the one who gives it. The Most High's light is not just around you, it is within you. The young one closes their eyes, and for a moment the flickering in their eyes steadies. A small, steady glow begins to emanate from within them, mirroring the golden light of the tree. I remember, the young one whispers, tears of light forming in their eyes. Arin and Seraphine exchange a look of hope. This was just the beginning. One heart awakened, a spark that would ignite a flame throughout the realm. Chapter 17, Spreading the Flame. With the first heart awakened, the glow in the young one's eyes spreads like a gentle wave through the clearing. The ancient tree's light intensifies, and the pushing glow of the forest responds in kind, growing brighter and more harmonious. Arene and Seraphine and Shiloh watch as the young one turns to their kin, eyes shining with new-found steady understanding. "Look!" the young one calls out, beckoning to others who linger at the edge of the clearing. "Come and see!" One by one, more of the ethereal beings step forward. Drawn by the change in their companion, they gather around the tree, curious and hopeful. Seraphine steps forward, her voice soothing and melodic. "You've lived in the glow of these plants, but the true light comes from the Most High. This tree is a reminder of that light, and it lives within each of you." Arin adds, "Let the light within you shine. Seek the Most High, and you will find that this glow is only a reflection of something far greater." The beings begin to close their eyes, turning inward. Slowly, one by one, their flickering eyes stabilize, growing steadily with a golden light that matches the tree's radiance. "I remember," another being exclaims, tears of light streaming down their face. "I remember the Most High." The clearing is soon filled with the sound of joyous laughter and the song as more and more of inhabitants awaken to the truth. The forest itself seems to respond, the bioluminescent glow intensifying, not in competition but in harmony with the newfound inner light of the people. Shiloh looks at Arene and Seraphine, a serene smile on his face. "You've rekindled the flame, but remember, each realm has its own challenges. The light must be guarded, nurtured, and spread." Arene nods. "We'll stay and help them rebuild to ensure the light remains." Seraphine adds, "And we'll teach them to seek the Most High in all things so they never lose their way again." With the first steps of renewal set in motion, the trio continues their mission, knowing that this realm, like all the others, can once again shine with the true light of Yahuwah.